Welcome to your daily dose of dopamine. I'm Susan, that's Robert, and I have something on my mind I'd like to share with you, Robert. You've probably heard something in life about everything kind of boils down to fear and love. You run across that kind of.
Not in those terms, but go ahead.
There's actually quite a few studies. One of them is called A Course in Miracles, which is like a year long.
Oh, sure. That's Marianne Williamson, right?
It, I think it is, yes. Yeah. Haven't done it, but Kawila has.
Okay.
Kawila was a guest with us way back in the winter time.
Yep.
And I called her in advance of my surgery to ask if she had anything that she could bring to me that I could take with me to surgery. Um, Actually, based on something one of our friends said, one of our Parkinson's friends who had the surgery, that while she was very relaxed and ready for being awake during brain surgery, she wondered if she might have little moments where she was a little anxious or a little concerned about something. And she taught herself self hypnosis, and suggested that I may want to bring something like that with me to my surgery because I am also actually astonishingly relaxed about being awake during brain surgery. But it did register with me that it was an important consideration that if I started feeling a little fearful or a little anxious or in the middle of it, it would be a gift to have something to take with me.
Yeah, you want tools, you want empowerment.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not the right time to go, pardon me.
Yeah, take a little tea break here.
Yeah.
Time out. Yeah, I talked to several friends, one of whom suggested music, and I suggested perhaps whale song. So I have put in a request with my surgeon that I see if whale song, because that is very relaxing and very chill. And Kawila pointed out to me that, of course, I can bring whale song with me from within. Of course, I can bring the love and support and be covered. She used this expression to be covered by people from the love and what they bring to me in my life. And we talked about fear and anxiety and concern. And she said, well, you can always choose love. Love is never not present. Love is always there. Love's not affected by time. Love's not affected by distance. And as she reflected, she said, I have a very strong inner knowing. This is Kalila. That she said, I have everything I need to meet this given moment, any given moment. And it all dropped in place. It was so cool, Robert. I said, yes. And if I experience a moment like that, if I have concern, if I have a little fear, if I have a little anxiety that washes through me, yes, I can embrace that. And I can acknowledge the love is always present and I have everything I need in that moment with me. That's what I wanted to tell you.
So, yeah, I mean,
So you're not stuck in fear. You're not, you're not a captive of it because the love is always there.
yeah, um, I hear it all and I admire it all. It reminds me of a challenging scene in my favorite movie in Shawshank Redemption when Andy gets thrown into isolation because he's, broken into the wardens or locked the guards out and played the opera song over the prison yard. And he said it was an easy stretch. And, they're all saying, no way. He said, well, I had her in here. He had the singer in there, much like Kawila says, you have the whales in there. Um,
And I have people, I have love. You seem like maybe you might want to come back to that thought.
Not at all. No, I'm overwhelmed by it because your confidence sounds wonderful. I'm pensive at the moment when I think of personal things like that. I've certainly gone into my own, quiet spaces. I've had a hard time sleeping recently and trying to do many of those things. When I think of you on the operating table, surgery, and being able to do that, I'm in admiration of your courage. Put it that way.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
That's a
now,
nice way to end 5 minutes. Thank you.
oh, there it goes. Yeah, well done. All right.